a couple hours ago. We're on the road headed to Gulfport, Mississippi. One thing I noticed about Mississippi, it's always beautiful driving down their freeways because there's walls of trees down both sides of the freeways. It's beautiful, green. It's nice. You can probably see some of it through the windows on the side. I'll try to get some video facing forward so you can see some of that also. My windshield's dirty, but hopefully you can see through it. I have not had a chance to wash this truck yet since the power tour began. I don't know how to express. I need someone following me around with the camera so you can see, but it is go, 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 hurry up, go the whole time. I mean, you would think I'm here with these thousands of cars that I would have seen them all, or a lot of them, but no. I've got a couple pictures, the pictures I'm showing y'all of what I have. Oh, my lane's in it. Is all that I'm seeing. I mean, I might only see up close and take a good look at maybe 5 cars a day. There's thousands. There's a crap load of cars. So I'm not really seeing all these cars that y'all might think I am. I'm experiencing the event and everything that goes with it, the repairs and the camaraderie and the enjoyment of driving and getting around all these hot rods, but actually going and observing and looking closely and checking out the detail and the creativity of all the variety of cars that are there. I don't necessarily get to do that. I would expect the people who live local to those events and come there for the day like a car show would be able to take a lot of that in and capture a lot, maybe video, pictures, but I'm not getting that opportunity. Mainly, the main thing I'm able to do is record what I'm doing right now, and a few things that I'm capturing and recording. I'm going around and trying to pretty much vlog and capture as much as I can of what I'm doing, because I mean, we leave early in the morning, drive most of the day through the route, get to the event, and it's hurry up and check in. There's a few tents, canopies that you got to stop by and pick up the things. You know, they've got pieces there you're collecting. Magnets. We got a couple booths there. We can get a magnet you get one at a different one at each stop, and at the end of the tour all 7 pieces will make a puzzle. So we got to go around and get those. You go to the stage, they have the drivers meeting at the end of the day where they give away stuff, and I'll get back to that one too, because we had an exciting event yesterday. We yesterday actually, at the end of the event, they have the drivers meeting at the stage about 6 o'clock. We were up there listening to them talk. Holly got up there and talked about their good stuff, talked about LS Fest, got me all pumped up. And they called Sky onto the stage to ask her a question. My camera, I don't know what happened. I missed the button or something, so my recording didn't go through. But luckily, a buddy of mine was there, Chris, and he captured it on his camera, so I got that video file from him. But they called Sky up onto the stage, and what'd they ask you, Sky?
All right, so what I wanted to know was, what's your favorite thing about power touring?
Being in the car with my dad, just driving.
I'd say that's a pretty accurate answer. That's awesome.
It's a great answer.
So, for your courage in coming up here and answering that question, I've got a Holly metal sign for you to put in your room. How about that? Awesome. All right. Thanks very much. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for coming.
Man, that'll bring a tear to your eye. We'll have some good quality time, making some memories here that we'll have for life. This is amazing. I thank God we're able to make this happen and have a safe trip, having our safe trip. But okay, so she answered that question. And for coming up on the stage and being brave, they gave her, she won a metal sign. It's back here, babe. Can't pull it out right now because I got it behind the seat. But they gave her a metal Holly sign. It's pretty awesome. It was excellent. I got a picture of her holding it. Then afterwards, we left the stage and we went by we're walking back to the truck, but we passed where the roadkill, what was it? The blasphemy. I can't even say it. Blasphemy. No, the Dodge they got. It was sitting there, and perfect timing. Mike Finnegan came out. Shortly after, David Freiberger came out, and we were able to get in line and get their autograph. So Sky took that metal sign up there and had them autographed around the outer ring of the sign.
He autographed my hat too.
And he autographed her hat.
Let me get it out.
You got sticky hands? You can do it?
Yeah. Right here and right here.
So they autographed her hat. This is I got her a hat to protect her head. They had a tent there that was a clearance from previous older power tours. This one says 2013.
We were there.
But that's the good thing. We actually made 2 stops in 2013, so this isn't a complete waste.
Yeah.
But, and it was only $5. You know, if you get one for 2015, you're gonna spend $25. But whatever. Cool hat, and they autographed it. Roadkill guys autographed it. I also got them to autograph my Gearhead4Life mechanic shirt. They got them one on each shoulder. Got some pictures with them. That was pretty cool. Got lots of pictures with them.
Lucky too.
It was pretty lucky. Somebody's calling me. Let me decline that right now so we can finish this. What else? While we were there at the event yesterday, at the Birmingham event, that's the 5th stop I believe it was. We're headed on our 6th stop right now to Gulfport, Mississippi. But yesterday in Birmingham, we got to meet up with Kevin Garrett, which I know him from Facebook. He had an LS 3rd gen, pretty awesome car. Not too long ago, got stolen and damaged, so he's in the process of repairing that so he can make LS Fest. But it was cool to actually meet him in person finally, him and his family, his newborn twins. That was cool. Then before that though, Joseph was there. Joseph Cates was there when we pulled up. He caught us on the Glimpse app. He saw us exactly where we were in the parking lot. I can't believe that Glimpse app was so accurate. So he came over, said hi, hung out for a while we tried to get some fluids in us and hydrate, and took me over to see his truck. He's got an awesome 50. Awesome 50 GM truck laying on the ground. Some personalized stuff to it. You gotta see the rear fenders. It's LS swapped. I'm not sure if I said that.
It looks like the engine's missing.
Also, while we're checking out Joseph's truck, Lon Hammett showed up. That was cool to see him there. Lon's, you know, he lives up there in Huntsville with me, and we're always wrenching or welding on something. He helped me put the squirter into the Camaro. Whenever we get a chance, you know, we mess with something together. But I got a picture with Lon next to the Roadkill van. Also, Chapman Powell, his girlfriend, sorry I don't remember your name, was hanging out there waiting for me to arrive, because I arrived, what, 2 or 3 hours later than we expected. I'm telling you, man, you never know what's going to happen on these trips. It doesn't usually go timed as you expect. But they hung out there. Thank you for being patient waiting. They were waiting for me to meet up, so I can get them a shirt for Chapman. And so yeah, as soon as I pulled up, they were leaving as I was pulling in. They turned around and we got to link up. Sorry you guys had to wait so long, and we didn't arrive at the time that I expected to be there. But glad that we got to link up. So we got to the Birmingham event around, what, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. Time flew by. I went and checked in, did the things that we needed to do, went to the stage, and sun was going down. I was one of the last ones to leave again. You know, I was talking, oh, almost forgot to say it. I met Chris Lucas from 73 through 87 ChevyTrucks.com. If you got a square body and you haven't been on that site, then you must not have internet. He's got all kinds of information for these Chevy trucks on there, these square bodies, 73 through 87. And he knows everything about them. I even reference him for particular things that I'm not familiar with or that I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to copy his rear tank mount. He did a Blazer rear mount tank in his C10. He's got a nice, man, his truck right now is sleeping hard. I have to show you pictures of it. It's got twin turbo, 6 liter. You can't hear the turbos. They're hitting it. They're rear mounted under the bed. The tank's in the back. He's got Willwood brakes all the way around, and it just looks and sounds stock. He's got nice gauges in it, Dakota Digital gauges. He's got a 3-pod pillar that he designed. He's selling those. I got a picture of that. But the truck is awesome in disguise. It's got to be one of the hardest sleeping trucks that I know, or cars, period, man. Because if you saw that thing rolling through the parking lot or down the street, you would think that it was just stock. Somehow, the way the turbos and the mufflers he's chosen are on there, it even sounds like a small block Chevy in there. Like an old, regular small block 305, 350, it was in there. It sleeps hard, real hard. His brother, twin brother, his name is Kevin, I believe. Kevin Lucas. And he's got a newer body style. I'm not sure what year it was, but like a 2001 style with a 6-liter in it and a rear-mounted turbo, making a crap load of power. Now his not sleeping so hard. You can hear it. You can hear the cam and you can hear the turbo. But it looks like a fun truck. I wish we could have caught video of both of those running down the street. Maybe I'll see him up here on this event and I'll be able to catch more video of that. But we got a couple pictures that I'll have to do for now. But so we talked to them in the parking lot for quite a while. Chris was the one actually who caught the video of Sky on the stage when she got the sign. And after that closed down, the sun was going down. We cranked it up to leave and head to the hotel. What's that?
This thing wasn't working.
Oh yeah, she's talking about my gauge. See, this is what I use for my gauges to monitor my engine temperature and all of that. Well, when we went to leave the events, the idle was through the roof, like 3,000 RPM. Actually, it was. I started to notice it as we came into the event, but we just got parked and went and everything. But it's really noticeable. I was able to look at it, try to figure out what was going on after the event, as we were trying to head back to the hotel. By that time, you know, it was just me headed back to the hotel. The rest of the Texas guys already gone home. But it's idling at 3,000 RPM. That's not cool. Trying to pull you through intersections and idle up hills, idle at 65 miles an hour. Well, I noticed I got my TPS position percentage on there, down near the bottom left, and it wasn't reading at all. It wasn't reading the throttle position sensor at all. It's so I guess either a loose connection in the wires or a bad TPS. And yeah, that made it rough trying to drive home. And this morning it was still doing it, so I couldn't add R134 to my air conditioning to get it to work because it's idling at 3,000 RPM. I didn't want to stick my head under the hood and fill up the AC. Yeah. Luckily though, we got a couple hours down the street, down the freeway, and it just started reading the TPS again. And idled back down, so I was able to put some 134 in. We got AC and we're comfortable again. You know, I told y'all earlier that I got a small leak in one of my crimps on my AC line, so I'm adding about a can a day to stay cool. And staying this comfortable in here is worth that $12, $13 for some R134. I know it adds up. 7 days out here in the south, it's worth it. We didn't need it so much up in Madison, Wisconsin, but by the time we got down here in Mississippi, before we got to Mississippi, Tennessee was bad. Well, that was the hottest event yet. What we did yesterday in Birmingham to try to reduce that heat level, I went ahead and scooped out water. That was a bad C10. And I hope y'all can see these out of my windows here on the side. That was a clean C10 that just passed by. Right up there.
Oh yeah.
Step sign, drop. But what we did to keep cool here at Birmingham, since we got so hot in Memphis, is I scooped some water out of the ice chest and just soaked my shirts. Soaked Sky, accidentally soaked her shoes. And poured it on her head. And yeah, that kept us cool. We got a GearHead4Life shirt, soaked it, wrapped it around her neck, and that helped a lot. It was still hot, but that helped a lot. So we had the high idle. On the way back to the hotel though, we had to stop by Walmart, get her some more flippy floppies, because, you know, during that burnout contest or event in Memphis, while I was under the truck repairing the transmission lines, there was an accident? Yeah, that accident consisted of Sky going to play in that sticky drag strip in her chanclas, and trying to see how funny it was to let them stick to the track. And yeah, it stuck so much that it ripped the dang chancla, the strap that holds your toes. You know how they break. So she had one chancla missing, and we took her to, oh my bad, chancla. Sorry, we're from Texas. If you don't know what a chancla is, it's a sandal.
Yeah, it's a sandal. Or a flip-flop.
Flippy floppies, there we go.
Yeah.
My flippy floppies.
Whatever you guys call them.
Yeah. So we went to Walmart last night and got her some more flippy floppies, and got back to the hotel. And it seemed like the evening was ending early and that we were going to catch up on sleep, but that's not how it went. Got to the hotel, everybody was working in the parking lot. Brian has a problem with his 68 Chevy truck leaning on the front left. It looks like his coil springs are just collapsing. The drop springs, they're just dropping too much more, or actually just the front left one mainly. So he had to work with that, adjust a spacer in there to try to help it stay up. Alan with the Oldsmobile 442 was working on his car, checked his rear brakes. He was going to redo his rear brakes, but they were fine. That's something else. Usually every time the other power tour guys pass by, they wave. Every one of them, they wave. It's great camaraderie. Yeah. Oh, she wants to show you her new chanclas she got last night.
They're really soft.
You gotta hold it up about right here so they can see them.
Right here?
Yep. You got some padding on the bottom.
Padding. It feels very soft. It's comfortable. Mostly just comfortable when I walk.
Cool.
Soothing.
Got some type of memory foam, something at the bottom of them.
I don't know what it is, but it feels good.
Yeah, so everyone was working in the parking lot on their cars. So Alan checked his rear brakes, they were fine. He's got in a disc brake conversion for the front of that old. Just got lane switching here, hold on. And, what baby?
Back to the other lane.
Back to what?
Back to the other lane.
Oh, back to the other lane, yeah. Yeah, we gotta try to stay together here in this group and get around the slower cars. We're not driving that fast, but still have some that are slower.
We're actually the slower cars.
Yeah, usually we are. So yeah, I was tired last night. I didn't want to jack up my GPS at that time. So we just left it and hoped it would go away. I've had it come before, where I just had that high idle like that before, and usually it went away like the next day, which is what happened this time too. So I didn't want to jack with it. I was tired. I wanted to get to sleep. I couldn't get to sleep though, because this guy had a bunch of dirty clothes, just running out of clean clothes. It's not that we didn't bring enough, it's just that we had some get dirty. They got dirt on them, grease on them, extra.
Yeah.
She was just running out of clothes, so I needed to wash her clothes for her. So when she went to bed,
I'm very thankful.
yeah, about midnight, I finally got out there and washed her clothes, so she had some clean clothes to wear. They didn't have any detergent in the building, none for sale, no nowhere. So I was just gonna wash them with just water just to get them somewhat clean. But I found a bottle of shampoo, squeezed that in there. We washed her clothes with shampoo and conditioner. It came out decent. It's not bad. I expected something. What's going on here? Hey, that guy's. What are you doing, guy? He's sitting there with the blinker on for no reason.
What is he doing?
Yeah. He had his blinker on. I guess he was old. But yeah, so shampoo worked. A little bottle, hotel bottle that big. Just squeeze it up in there. Got her some clean clothes. I need to wash my clothes, but I think I got a couple of these that'll last a couple more days. What, babe? Huh? Yeah, I'll get to that here in a second. Okay, so I got to bed after washing her clothes about 2 in the morning. Of course, like I told you in the past, with this crew, the Midland, Texas crew, I'm back with them. They get up at 5 in the morning, roll out by 6. You gotta be there at 6 or you're gonna get left. Gonna get left. So, yeah, we're switching a lot of lanes here. So, I got 3 hours of sleep last night and I'm hurting today, man. I'm trying to pound all kinds of everything I can to
He's getting sweets.
pound the sugar, which probably wasn't a good idea. Sugar was breakfast. Dr. Pepper, Red Bull. I need some sleep is what I need, so I'm praying that we get there at this next venue in time to relax and go to sleep tonight. I mean, it's gonna be by the beach, so we're probably gonna take the kids to the beach first.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
But I need to get to bed tonight.
My friend Gage said.
Gage is in the SRT 10 behind us. It's Tony's son, and they've made friends on this trip. They're all close to the same age, and they're having a blast.
He's 8 and I'm.
He's 8.
She's 9. I don't really care as long as they're nice and yeah. I'm friends with like 3 more younger kids. They're cool. Not that bad. But Gage said he could build a beach sandcastle. I really want to do that.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. Sandcastles are a blast. Yeah, Gage and her have been having a good time. Every time we stop and go to eat or whatever, her and Gage sit at the table and play. We got a picture of Gage here and them together.
I can show you. You got a picture?
I'll post it up on the video.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so I hope to get more sleep tonight. I have to get more sleep tonight. I haven't had more than 5 hours sleep in one night this whole trip. I was doing 5 actually felt good. 3 is not cool.
I'm sort of tired too.
I don't want to hear that, Missy. Shit. Yeah, I believe it. You're a grown girl, but she gets to get naps here usually once we get on the road.
Really I took a nap in the truck. It was cool. I had a cool drink.
You know, I didn't tell y'all about when we were in what do you call it? St. Louis. The kids got to go swim in the pool up there, and you could be on. It's on top of the hotel building, Wyndham Hotel, I think it was. We were on top of the building swimming, and you could watch and look at the arch, the St. Louis Arch.
Wonderful view.
Wonderful view. And you had the pool. So I was sitting there looking at the pool, watching the kids, and looking at the arch in the background. I got a picture of it.
He was calling my mom.
Yeah, I called Mama. Let's see. Today we're on the road, tired. I'm fighting the Sandman. I'm kicking his butt so far. Oh, we're not taking the regular hot rod power tour route today because that would take longer and we're exhausted. And so we're just going straight freeway, try to get to the venue as quick as we can. Plus, we heard the venue is going to be real small and there might not be parking for a lot of us. So we want to get there early so that we can park, have a place to be. We're darting straight there and also have time to go to the beach and eat some seafood.
I want some hot dogs.
Hot dog? That's not nothing come out of the sea.
I don't like sea. What's that shrimp?
You said some scrimps.
Scrimps. I want scrimps.
All right, we'll get you some scrimps. Oh, we had to make a stop a minute ago. Well, we made a regular gas stop, but I told you about AutoZone truck.
It's going the opposite way.
I did not see the AutoZone truck. The last stop we made to get gas, Brian's still having problems with that front left coil spring. And last night when we stopped at Walmart to get her flippy floppies, he had asked me to pick up some softballs. So I did. And today he installed those softballs into that coil spring to try to help support it, keep it from crushing. And yeah, it appears to be helping.
Yeah,
but I got an entertaining video of them installing those softballs. There's a couple pictures.
Where's AutoZone going? Did you see that truck?
I did not see. Was it another AutoZone truck?
Yeah.
I'm missing your AutoZone trucks, babe.
Is it just me?
So let me show you that video of them installing those softballs. It's pretty funny.
Once you get past that tight spot, you're gonna be good. There you go. One more, Braxton. Put it in there. One more. Bust it.
Man, this is awesome.
How'd AJ lose his teeth? Well,
what happened was...
Why is there baseballs in there? They're not baseballs. Yeah.
How old is that?
They look like baseballs because it's balls.
All right. We good?
see what it does.
Yeah.
How is that perfect?
I don't know.
Awesome. I'm wore out. Somebody give me a Doc Coke.
Forget airplane.
They put big softballs in the spring.
Yeah, that's why we thought we were going to do it yesterday.
In this truck.
I'm seeing balls. Let's take one more. I was talking about the disc conversion. Alan for the Oldsmobile 442 has been having issues with that hub. He's still on that welded, the hub that we welded the studs onto. Since we wore out the good hub, he didn't want to wear out the other extra good hub that we have, so he put the welded one on. That was a nice toggle. And so he ordered a disc brake conversion for the front, which sounds like a perfect idea, right? But we haven't pinpointed what the problem is yet. I don't know if it's the wheel, we don't know if it's the spindle, we don't know what it is. And it's doing good right now, so we want to leave it alone. The brakes aren't very good because he had to back the adjuster off. But we're able to move forward, and so he's going to leave it alone. So he's got that disc brake conversion. He's just going to keep it in the trunk for now. We'd hate to slap that on there and then maybe possibly a wheel be the issue and take out the studs on the disc rotor. And then we got to find a replacement rotor, which who knows what part number that is, since it's a disc brake conversion kit. I don't know, maybe it could be something simple, but we don't know yet what would be the replacement rotor. So we're going to leave it alone. It's working, we're going to leave it alone. He does have that conversion in the car though, as a backup.
Truck.
No, he has a car.
He does?
Yep, he's the Oldsmobile, the red one. Oh, Davey and David and Bob in the OBS truck, they all flew by earlier doing like 80. And they're probably almost at the event already, wondering where we are. We'll see them there. And that's all that I have for you now.
I think you've talked a lot.
I talk too much. I'm sure they'll let me know in the comments below. You were
Don't
sure
be
we're
too
alone?
mean, please. Just say you talks too much.
Alright.
I think he talks too much.
Well, we'll be
Don't
back.
eat comments. Sorry.
We'll be back when we got something more to tell you. And say bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, I'm gonna carry these bags to my Chevelle and drive this big block all across the United States.